couple animes that I have been watching recently, and I want to talk about them. And there's also another cheeky thing that I want to throw in here. As you guys know, I have been trying to do my best to branch out and watch some new anime, and I think I've got some good ones for you today. So we're going to talk about what I have been watching recently. Let's go ahead and get right into it. So first and foremost, we do need to bring up the Horse Girls because it has literally entranced my entire life. I have started watching the anime for Uma Musume, and I have fallen in love even more with the series through the anime, because oh my god, I am in love with Spechan. I love Special Week. Honestly, I didn't quite realize why she was the main character and icon for the game until now. She is literally the perfect horse for the main story. And I did work on an iceberg video, and I don't know if you're gonna get that video for the game / actual horses anytime soon. So just know at some point you're gonna get one. If it's already out, then go watch it. There are 3 seasons for the anime, consisting of 13 episodes and even some movies, OVAs, and some short series. So I have been living it up with my Uma content, but I have just finished the first season. Editing M here. I am currently in the trenches editing this video. But I just wanted to say I also did just finish season 2 and started season 3, so I wanted to share my opinions on those real quick. The first season was great, but it is nothing compared to the second season. My favorite horse is in fact Majora McQueen, but Tokai Teo absolutely blew me away with this season. The way that she literally comes back from the brink of quitting to come back and become an all-star is just absolutely amazing. It is one of the best hero stories that I think I have ever seen, like a rags to riches, you know, like just her ambition was so strong. And I've just started the new season, third season with Kita-san Black and Goldship, and I'm really looking forward to Goldship. I know Kita-san Black is one of those characters that you just kind of have to let her grow, kind of have to just like wait for her to kind of slowly start to rise to the top, but I am so ready for Goldship. I am eating this up. This is one of my favorite animes ever. And oh my god, I wish that I went to Tracing Academy. It's one of those animes that makes you really want to be a part of the anime, and it's even got me back on the treadmill. That's how crazy it is. I hate running, but this show makes me want to get up and run. It's insane what it's doing to me. So I'm definitely gonna have to give this one a 10 out of 10. I don't like to give 10 out of 10s easily, but again, it has been such a huge influence on my life. I am actually so incredibly enthusiastic to watch an episode, which I have a hard time getting into anime because I tend to get bored a little bit, especially if it tends to be slower, but this is one of the first animes where I am like, okay, I want to watch another one. I want to watch another one. I have to watch another one. I have to see what happens next. I need to see what happens after she wins. And like, it's so enticing. If you haven't watched it, you have to watch it. You just have to. You don't have a choice. Watch it. The next one is the one that we have actually been covering on the main Glitter M channel in my VTuber form, where every week we do a live stream just discussing UN Idol Precure. So we have been doing this for about 30 episodes by the time that you're hopefully seeing this video, roughly 30, and it has been so fun. One of my favorite parts about this series is actually just being able to talk to you guys after I'm done watching the episode for the week and discussing with you and talking about theories. But I'm not gonna lie, if you have been watching those videos, we have had some icks. We've had some, disappointments with the series, so I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10 because it's not done yet, and I don't want to be that person who critiques an anime before it's finished. But my biggest critique with the anime so far is, yes, it's a magical girl series, and yes, it's also for children as the main demographic, but for an idol season, there's not been a lot of idling. There's been a lot of building up to being an idol, but there's been a huge lack in concerts. There haven't been as many concerts as an idol series should have. The only time that they were going to hold a proper concert, it got interrupted by the bad guys and never happened. So I'm really hoping that at least we can have one really nice concert, because that is my biggest disappointment with the series, is as an idol, you should be doing idol shows and not just singing and dancing for attacks. You should be actually performing for your fans and not just for the monsters, you know? There's a whole lot that we can discuss, but if you want to see more of my thoughts and opinions and my chat's opinion, check out the main channel where we discuss it in VTuber Inform. Next, now this one might be a little bit of a hot take. Dandadan Season 2 is out, and you know I love Dandadan. I am a huge fan of Dandadan. It has genuinely become one of my favorite animes. Yes, it's a little bit weird at times. It's a little bit gross at times, we'll just say it like that, say it how it is. It's gross at times, but I do like the story, but I'm not gonna lie, I feel like personally for me, I actually enjoyed season 1 more than I'm enjoying season 2. And I don't know if it's because it was new and it was established, and I feel like now maybe it's an expectation thing. I still love it, but I'm not gonna lie, I was not a huge fan of the worm. I'm a huge fan of the Evil Eye with Gigi right now. This one is really interesting. I did not care for the worm. I did not care for the worm. I was so happy when the worm died. Thank God the worm is gone. But I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10 because it's Dandadan. It's so good. The romance with the maid cafe and Okarun and Momo is so good. I genuinely can't believe that an anime that's not necessarily focused about romance is giving me better romance than some of the shoujo rom-com series that I've watched. Like, applaud to the mangaka because you really did do your research. Applaud. So this next one was recommended to me, and only the Japanese part was recommended to me, and so I've dropped this one. Let's just say that after a couple episodes, I done dropped this one. I'm gonna have to look at this one to make sure that I'm saying it right, because what the heck even is this thing? Like, what the heck even is this? It's called Daikachi. I'm being harassed by the sexiest man of the year. Now, here's the thing. I don't mind watching a BL every once in a while, but I'm very peculiar with the type of BLs and even Yuri content that I consume because I don't want it to sound or read as a fetish. And this one is absolutely reading as a fetish. If I want romance, I want genuine romance. I don't want fetishy type content, and this one is just fetish. It is like that perfect drawing of like the yaoi big hands. If you know, you know. I'll try to find a picture. But like, I could not watch more than a couple episodes of this, and once I got to like episode 6, I was like, I'm done. Like episode 5 or 6, I was done. So basically, this is a series about 2 guys, and they're both actors, and our main guy is like always #1 sexiest man of the year until a newbie comes in who's a little bit younger than him, but this new guy who is now #1 has a huge crush on #2, and they have this like little romance fling, and it's kind of cute at first, but then he gets very weirdly possessive to the point that it's genuine harassment. And then there is essay scenes. So I'm like, now why the hell would you recommend this to me? You guys know what I like. Whoever recommended that to me, you're getting banned. I hated that. I was so uncomfortable watching it. It's getting a 2 out of 10. I don't care. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm done. Over. Goodbye. And the last one that I watched is called, let me look at it. It's a long title. You know how those long titles are. Can a boy and a girl friendship hold up? No, it can't, in parentheses. This one I actually do like. I actually like this. Now this one, from what I've seen, is not a super highly rated series. It tends to be in the middle ground because a lot of people hate the main character. The main character is a girl who is popular, and she definitely has a big head about her being popular, as in the sense of she thinks that, you know, anyone could get with her and it's all just fun and games until she meets one of the boys that she goes to school with who is a little bit more quiet and reserved. They meet in middle school and he wants to be a jewelry maker, and I really love his character. He is one of the best main characters that I've seen in anime. He doesn't necessarily go after the girl. He likes her, but he never makes a move on her because he doesn't want to make her uncomfortable, and they basically have this like kind of unspoken written rule that if they are unmarried by 30, they're just gonna become best friends and marry each other. It's a very cute anime, but the problem is that the main character is very obsessive over the boy, and when another girl comes in, it's your typical love triangle where he obviously likes the main character, but he doesn't say anything because he doesn't want to make her uncomfortable, because he's like, there's no way she'd like me. She's so popular, but she is in love with him. She just doesn't want to admit it because she's, again, a popular girl who thinks anyone could get with her. It's not a huge deal to, like, you know, get into a relationship. She could do it, but he's different, and it's hard for her to accept that she genuinely does like him. And not gonna lie, she kind of comes off as a brat, and she definitely ruins relationships over him, and she does come off, again, as a brat, and so a lot of people didn't like her character, but I actually really liked her character because she is someone who, again, is a teenager in high school. You just have to understand that teenagers are going to be written as teenagers, and sometimes they make bad decisions. Sometimes love can be selfish, and she's a teenager who's experienced her first real crush. Like, everyone else beforehand, she did not really care about, but now she genuinely loves her best friend. She wants to be with him, and another girl swoops in and tries to take him from her. So yeah, she's absolutely kind of spoiled and kind of recoiling about that because she's not getting her way, but she still cares about him. She acts out, but deep down, it's only because she cares about him, and by the end of the series, we do see her start to come around and realize that she's kind of been a bit of a jerk to everyone around her. And again, this is just a story of teenage romance, and if that's not what you want in a series, then maybe don't watch younger shoujo stuff, high school shoujo. Maybe that's just not for you. If you don't understand the character, it's okay. It's okay. But anyway, I would give it a 7 out of 10. It was a good watch. Is it my favorite anime ever? No, but I do think that he is one of my all-time favorite male protagonists in a love story. And so that was all the animes that I have been watching recently. If you have any that you are watching, let me know down below. And if you have any recommendations for another one of these videos, do again let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!